Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. Um, yeah, so things are still, okay. It's been a pretty quiet weekend and everything. So that's really good. Um, yeah, so much has happened in the last month. Um, a lot of hospitalizations and so forth. Um, and I needed it. I needed it for my mental health. I needed a break from what I've gone through in the last 9 months. Um, I needed treatment, my medication, group therapy, everything. I needed that. This has been a really bad trauma. Um, you know, a lot of traumatic events have happened since I've become homeless. And anyone that says otherwise is just pure evil. I don't know how else to describe it, you know? Um, I will be discharged on Christmas Eve, and I will be able to stay at a hotel for the holiday weekend. Um, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. Um, but I'm still homeless. It's unfortunate that I didn't get that apartment, um, when they drew the lottery December 10th. But January 9th, there's another lottery um, for a different apartment. So I'm really, really hoping that I get it. And I'm also eligible for RAF in January. So I should be able to secure housing, even if it's temporary. I should be able to secure housing for at least, you know, a few months with the RAF check. Yeah, so a lot has happened. Um, I have a coat. And a lot of ignorant people think, oh, well, she has a coat. Yes, I have a coat, but there's a lot of duct tape on it. There's holes, and there's, to keep it from falling apart. And the reason why it hasn't completely fallen apart is because I've been hospitalized for a month. So I've been indoors, so I haven't been using it. Um, but once I get out of here and I start commuting, I'm sure those holes are just going to get even bigger. And I need a warm coat for the winter, you know? Duct tape only lasts for a short amount of time. I need to be warm. I misplaced the hat that I had, the winter hat, and the gloves too. And I need winter boots, and I need more clothes, especially pants. You know, it's very unfortunate that I had so many things stolen and my storage unit auctioned off everything. Um, it's unfortunate because I need so many things. And the shoes that I have were given to me at McLean, the sneakers. And, you know, those are decent sneakers, but they're a 9.5, and I wear a size 10. So they're tight on me, So the sneakers that I'm wearing, it's just temporary shoes. I need something that fits me properly. Plus, those sneakers have a small hole in one of the shoes, so I really do need some good shoes. I don't want hyperthermia. I don't want pneumonia when I get out of here. I need proper winter clothing. You know, I managed to get like a zipper crate for Ross, and I have a blank friend gave me so I can keep him warm by putting him in the crate with the blanket in the wagon that I have, which someone fixed a wagon for me, which was so nice of them. And all these things, I need them to survive when I'm out there, you know, um, in the winter, in the cold, until I find housing. Because I want to survive this. It's been a long time. It's been like 9 months, you know? It'll be exactly 9 months, December 26th, because I was evicted March 26th. I want to stay safe. I don't want to die out there. And I would die in a shelter. And I just hate that there's people that are so ignorant and so delusional that think otherwise. You know, I have to do everything possible to stay alive, to stay healthy. I've worked in the field. I worked 13 years in the field, you know, and I work side by side with nurses. I work with a lot of good nurses. So, you know, being in this situation, you know, I appreciate the people who have helped me, but it also like makes me so depressed when people try to hurt me and not give me the proper help when I've helped so many people. And I would never treat a client the way that I was treated by certain people. And that's heartbreaking to me. And although there are many, you know, excellent people um, in the medical field, there's a lot of great doctors. There's a lot of doctors that have helped me. And I do appreciate that. But it just makes me sad when I come across the wrong people in the medical field. For myself, it makes me sad, and just for other people that are in need, because that's what I did my entire life, is help people in need. And, you know, I think about myself, you know, in the hard situation that I'm in, and I empathize with people who are in similar situations, because unfortunately, the system is broken. And I hope in the future, like, things improve, you know? Um, I really do, because what I went through, it really felt like a nightmare. I couldn't even believe that these things were happening to me. Um, wow, in the court system, wow. You know, I haven't watched the news lately. Does anybody know if the Massachusetts attorneys are still on strike? The criminal defense lawyers? It's crazy when I saw that a few months ago. We have a broken system, even in Massachusetts, which I think is one of the best states. I grew up here. Um, but it really is incredibly devastating what happened to me. And if you watch my videos on social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you'll see my story. You'll see my story when it started in March from me becoming homeless, but you'll even see it from September when I started having issues at the building that I was living in. Um, Now, when I say September, I mean September of 2024. That's when my video started, when, you know, the building management kept turning off my water. So these videos have been going on for, you know, a little over a year now. And they started in September of 2024. Then in March of 2025, it shows the entire journey that I have gone through, if you want to call it a journey or a nightmare, I don't know, of being homeless. And also my videos, you know, they just really tell my story. And YouTube is the best place to find them, you know, because a lot has happened. And it's not like something that I imagined or anything like that. I wish it was. I wish it was a nightmare. I wish I could wake up and be like, no, none of this happened. But it did happen. I didn't imagine it, you know? And the videos and the pictures and the emails and screenshots of everything prove that. And it's absolutely awful what happened to me. And I pray to God that I find permanent housing soon, and this nightmare and all these injustices can finally end. With that, I'll end the video. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Bye.